Hey everyone, it's Dana jumping on Ordinary Magic to give you guys an update. I have come out with a video series of the energy types on my YouTube. And if you've been following along on Instagram, you already know this, but I wanted to make sure I was letting all the Ordinary Magic listeners know that I am doing this video series. It started last Friday, so we already have the Manifestor video, the Man Gen, the generator. This morning, the projector came out, and tomorrow, the reflector one is coming out. It's a teaching on the energy type so you can understand your energy better and the challenges that come up for you. I talk a lot about your strategy in those videos so that you can understand how to start to actually experiment with your human design type. And I also talk about parenting that energy type in each of those videos. So even if, let's say, you're not a generator, but your kid is a generator and you want to understand them a little more, there's even a little parenting segment in there. So head over to my YouTube. It is Dana Faye. Just the handle is Dana Faye, DAYNAFAYE. And I want to let you know that I'm going to be putting out a weekly show on YouTube starting after this video series, at least through the end of the year. I'm going to commit to that. I know I've been a little like on the podcast, not on the podcast throughout these past couple years, but hey, I am practicing what I am teaching. Otherwise, that would make me a pretty not great teacher. And you will soon see that one of my first shows is going to be about burnout because I have been experiencing burnout almost the entire year of 2025. I've always heard about burnout. I see people talk about it. We learn a lot about it. It seems like in the human design world, when we talk about burnout, we talk a lot about the projector energy type because those of you who are projectors, oftentimes you're more than likely living life as a generator or an MG. And if you are, that burnout starts to happen in your 30s or 40s already. Whereas some of the other energy types can push it to almost 40 or 50 before the burnout and chronic fatigue or health issues start. So I was quite surprised this year when it's like I'm working really hard, nothing's coming to fruition, and then I'm still hustling, but I'm actually like fried. And so the hustling's not working. And then I got sick a lot this year, just like a lot of things. So that's what inspired this video series. Whenever I am creating human design content, whenever I'm creating content about spirituality, about energy, anything mystical, bringing curiosity around that, learning about it, and sharing my experience of it, I feel so freaking lit. And that's exactly what happened when I created this video series. As soon as I would upload the video in YouTube and create the cute thumbnail and get uploaded, I literally would start skipping around the house. And it just warmed my heart because my dad always said to me when I was younger, "Oh, Dana's skipping again. She's happy." Like I just naturally skip when I'm happy. And let me tell you, I have not been skipping a lot in my adult years. So I am down for bringing the skipping back. And maybe there's something that you do when you're happy. You should also think about, okay, what is that thing I do without realizing it when I'm happy? And make that like a top priority for you. So this is a little very quick love note to you that I highly, highly, highly recommend you check out my YouTube channel so you can learn more about human design. And I'll be talking about this a lot. And why I'm hearing, well, why do I want to learn about it, Dana? I mean, obviously, if you're listening to this, you might be a little bit curious, but it really, really helps you understand your authentic nature. It also helps you understand the authentic nature of your friends and family around you and just how incredibly different theirs is. It shows you the mechanics of your energy body and how it's meant to interact with the world around you. It shows you where you have some sacred flaws, where you have challenges, where you pick up what we call the not self theme, the energy of other people, and you may think it's you and you're having a hard time with it. I think a lot of people actually love that part of the human design reading. They're like, give me like what's going bad. For some reason we can't we can't be told like what our gifts are and stuff. We want to know like where's my wounds. So So yeah, you get to find that out in a human design reading, and you get to find out your life theme and your life path. And even if you're meant to kind of fulfill your soul's dharma through relationships, or if you're meant to actually be on a path of self-discovery and really um, be like learning your lessons through your own experience. I mean, it is mind blowing whenever I talk to someone who newly learns about their human design. I get to witness the same way I felt when I first learned about it. And in fact, I had coffee with a new friend, just met her for the first time this past weekend. And I had let her know I was coming out with this video series, and she literally squealed. She had just found out she was a manifestor a couple weeks ago. She's finding it so interesting. She actually finds her profile even more interesting. She's a 3-6, and we broke it down a little bit where the threes, they need to experiment. And as a child, threes are supposed to try a lot of things, and failing is not actually failing for threes, but society and cultural and family norms tells us that's failing. So for her as a 3-6, she's actually a double three, because sixes are threes in the beginning of their life. Don't worry, we'll go over this in a reading. But it was really nice for her. She was so happy. Like, yes, I know learning the profile has been so helpful to kind of give herself grace for the life she's led so far, up until I think she said she's 40, and now she's in the retreat phase of the 6th line, retreating and letting all of that trial and error kind of settle in and synthesize. And she's looking at it all so that in the 3rd phase of her 6th line, she can step out as the true role model and a wise person that other people look up to as a leader. So that's just an example of literally meeting someone brand new. Oftentimes I tell someone I do human design readings. I'm a human design coach, and they're looking at me like, what? And then I say, it's kind of like astrology. And I need to get better at my elevator pitch, but it's so fun. And it's happening more and more where someone's like, I know what that is. That's so cool. So if you haven't been following along with my Instagram, I've been trying to hit it hard with this video series to let everyone know what's happening. And that actually today on my Instagram, I am posting a chance to win a free human design reading with me. So please enter. All you have to do is comment on the post, I'm in, and then share it. You can share it either to your stories, or you can share it with anyone privately as well. Just share it. And if you do that, you'll get your name in the hat. I'm going to give everyone 2 days to enter, and then I will be picking who wins on Wednesday. And for all of those who don't enter, or for all of those who enter but don't win, I will have a consolation prize for you, and it's pretty good. So please enter. I will DM you if you don't win, so you can claim your 2nd place prize. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be able to have the energy at this point in 2025 to jump back in full force with human design. And I will be running my show on YouTube every Wednesday for the rest of 2025. And more than likely, the next episode will be about burnout. So you can understand burnout isn't just about, oh, I worked too much and I'm parenting and I'm doing this. I'm like, that's part of it. That's like the 3D version of it. But there's so much more to it through the lens of human design. So I'm very excited to talk about that. So please tune in to my YouTube, Dana Faye. And thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me ever since I started Ordinary Magic. This podcast is so near and dear to my heart. It's a space for creativity, for discovery, for connecting with people across the world, and sharing my voice, which I really love doing. For those of you that don't know me from my childhood, I really loved singing when I was a child. And what I loved most was actually getting up in front of people and performing. I really, really loved doing that. And this type of thing, podcasting, and even more so you doing the YouTube, is bringing that back a little bit. And it's really fun. And I encourage you, if there's anything you remember from when you were a child that you love doing and it's an essence of you, and for whatever reason, you've accepted that you're an adult now and you don't have time for it, or that's silly or whatever, F that. Do it. You deserve it. it will light you up and your energy will become more magnetic. That energy will be shared with others. And that's what is going to make our world a better and better place. So have a beautiful week, everyone. Jump over to my YouTube, jump over to my Instagram so you can enter for the free reading. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, bye.